Battle in progress. We're joining Mitsuuta in the Panzer IV hydraulic. Very, I don't want to say super rare, but it's pretty dang rare premium tank. And we're going to switch to his camera and see what he's looking at. So you are getting a very tired Arthur. We have just been so freaking busy lately. I'm telling you, man. My business, which is good, has been very busy, but it's to the point now where I'm almost not able to keep up with all the work that I have. That's why there haven't been a ton of World Tanks videos. Once again, and my nose is not growing long while I'm telling you this. This is the absolute actual truth. Oh, look at that. Nice thing. These guys are skunked. The reason why you see more farming sim, spin tires, truck sim, that kind of stuff is because as of late I have been working until at least 10 or 11 o'clock every freaking night. So I get up about 9, I start work at 10, and I work for 12 to 14 hours a day. Needless to say, when I'm done, I'm not really competitive. Interesting, here's a replay error right there. Erwischt. So, what happens is, yeah, it's the T-80. Interesting. Bye-bye, T-80. Oh, no, we got away still. But anyway, I just, I've been playing World Tanks a little bit here and there, but, you know, like last night I hopped on for 2 or 3 battles, and some World of Warships too, but I just haven't been at like a recording level where I feel like I'm ready to go and record and make history. In fact, my stats over the last month have been absolutely deplorable. Like I'm losing ground on everything. WN8s, on my win rate, on my like damage per battle, experience per battle, just everything has been dropping because I'm tired. And when I start playing at 11 or 12 o'clock at night, I am just not, I don't know, awake enough to really do much good. So, whoa, right over the head. Looks like he got somebody though. Oh no, oh no, his friend is dead. So yeah, this is the Hydro. Mitsuuta was kind enough to send me this replay. Real cool looking tank. Definitely if I could get my hands on one, I would like it probably. It looks like it's got that the L70 maybe, or L57. Hence the problem though with other coming against tier 6 tanks. The KV-85 is going to be kind of hard for him to penetrate because, well, and he's starting to run out of ammo too. What is this KV-85 player doing? Interesting maneuvers on his part. So anyway, it's been a busy month. And so where I was getting to is that, you know, a lot of times at night I'll play those games like the Farm Sim or Euro Truck Simulator because I'm pooped and I don't feel like being competitive. So, and also the other thing too is, you know, when I record World Tanks, it takes me a lot longer to get good takes and good video. Whereas with the Firing Sim and the Truck Sim, it's a lot easier. I can just sit there for 3 hours and record and get a solid 3 hours of video. Well, that translates into like 7 or 8 episodes of any of those games. So he's sniping away here. And so with World of Tanks, I play for 3 or 4 hours. I get, you know, 40 minutes of video. And with Euro Truck Simulator or Farming Sim, I play for 3 or 4 hours and I get 3 or 4 hours of video. So it's definitely, that's why you see a great, I've told people this before, but nobody listens. That's why you see a greater ratio of Farming Sim / trucking videos versus World of Tanks, because it just, World of Tanks gives me less content when I record it. So it's not that I'm not playing World of Tanks, but I play each game probably once a week at right now. Now, during the winter, I'll play it a lot more, but during the summer when I'm busy, that's all I have time for. So, like Monday, I'll play World of Tanks, or Tuesday, you know, Wednesday, I'll play the trucking simulator. Thursday, I'll play the farming simulator, and, you know, I'm just roughing that schedule out, but in general...
Feuererlaubnis erteilt. Wirkungstreffer. Kette wurde... Gegnerisches Fahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
Bye-bye. So anyway, I'm not favoring any game more than others, but just some games give you... And there are the results from that battle. I will always show results if you guys send me the websites links that have the results. That's actually where I pull most of my replays from. Quickie Baby or World Tanks results. You can see he got a lot of spotting spots and also spot assists, which is great. A lot of hits on a lot of tanks. Made some nice money. I believe he was premium. We can look at the detailed report. Yeah, wow, but costly because he ran out of regular ammo. He ended up having to go over to gold ammo, and that of course cost a lot of money. So anyway, that's pretty good take home though. But still, $29,000. He lost almost 20. Well, he did lose $20,000, $21,000 on his battle. So, but still a great battle. And let's see if he was up top. Yeah, of course he was with 4 kills. He had the most kills on the team, and did 1,600 damage. That looks like a fun tank. If I can ever get my hands on that, I would love to have that thing, man. That's awesome. So, anyway, next battle. And we have a double-header Mitsu Knight. We've got Mitsu in his FV215b. I don't think I've had any of these before in a replay. Definitely not the Hydrostat. So this is cool to see both of these tanks in action. This is, I think they call this the Death Star, if I'm not incorrect. It's the Harbinger of the Apocalypse. Harbinger. Harbinger. I know. That's how you pronounce it. Sorry. On a map that lately, every time I've been on here, people go all the wrong places. I don't know what happened, but it's like
Let's get this show on the road.
Stupid pills going on in the community. So here's an expensive tank to run. Still, it's pretty cool, huh? Yeah, this thing's huge. Makes the Tiger 2 look like a small tank. Actually, it kind of makes the E100 look like a small tank. Is this a tank destroyer? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's gold. Well, that's because it's him, but I'm pretty sure this is a tank destroyer. I mean, aside from the 1,000+ damage that gives that portion of it away. It doesn't carry many rounds now, does it? Of course, then again, if it only fires once a minute. Nope. He's being careful with his shots. Oh, and he whiffs. Yeah, that first shot. $1,000, probably more. I don't know how much the rounds are in this tank, but I think they're probably pretty expensive. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Hesh ammo, H-E-S-S-H, which I have no idea what that stands for, but I'm sure somebody will point it out in the liner notes. So. I don't know if he's spotted or not. I don't think he is, but he's got all this crazy. Oh, yep, he is. Ouch. That was a big hit. Oh, low roll. At least his track absorbed that hit. Now he's got like a 60-second reload, I think. And that's trouble. And he's calling for help. Well, because he needs help, obviously. He's going to get his front to that T-69. T-69 looks like he's reloading too. Oh! As soon as that thing was loaded, man. Let him have it. All right. So I'm just going to hang out, wait for that reload. I don't know if I could handle a tank that takes that long to reload. I guess it's kind of like playing mobile artillery. Marble artillery. That's a long reload. Looks like the other side is getting overrun. That happens almost every time I play this map now. It seems like the heavy tanks do exactly what they're doing in this map, where you have... Oh, nice. I'm sorry, folks. I wasn't paying attention. We'll back that up. It seems like the heavy tanks... I was too busy looking at the map. The heavy tanks seem to go if you're on the northern side of the map. So here we go. He's going to kill that T-34. And I've seen T-34s going up there, too, a lot. Look at that. Full health. So long. That is just aggravating. That's payback time, though. But anyway, I've seen these heavy tanks all go down and sit along the 1-2 line there, and that is becoming a big issue on this map. They really need to run the other way. You let the TDs cover the alley, and oh, whatever. Yeah, sometimes you got to use what's available to you, huh? He's got 2 rounds left. Oh, and he's getting hit by the bulldog. He's gonna put his front to him, get a little angling going to protect himself. So far, Mitsu and one other guy are the only people on the team with kills, but most of them are still alive, so it's still... Oh, another one bites the dust. Mitsu's going to try to break the siege over on the other side here, and we're going to follow his camp. Sorry, guys. It's late. I'm tired. This is why I haven't been playing World of Tanks a lot lately. However, I do want to point out that Mr. Mean did give me, 7,000 gold, oh my gosh, and he also bought Soupy Man gold, and Soupy was like, oh yeah, so he's going to buy some tanks. But Mr. Mean said that I have no more excuse, and I'm not allowed to use crews that are at 50% anymore. Said you're going to pay for crews, and you're going to get them at 100%, and I'm going to help you pay for it. So some of these new tanks that I'm going to be buying shortly, once I grind the credits, I will be 100%ing the crews when I get them. I think especially on the T-34-1, and the main reason being, I'm not going to get... I don't want to get rid of my Type 58. I just love the Type 58, so I'm going to keep that tank. Yeah, he's... Mitsu's all alone here. So once again, thank you, Mr. Mean, for your contribution not only to myself, but also to my son. That's going to help him play a lot more. So anyway, also... Mr. Bean joined our clan. We've got a couple guys that have watched our channel that have joined our clan, and that's pretty cool. So, all right, so now he is using the AP, and I'm assuming, I don't know enough about this tank to know if the AP has more pen than the HE. It probably does, but it probably also has less potential to do like full health damage. It might be like a guaranteed 600, but you're not going to get those 1,500 damage hits. Right now, it's not looking very good for their team. They're getting heavily overrun.
Enemy armor is hit. Oh
no! Well, that was the standard ammo doing almost 1,200 damage, and the E-75 is going to push in here, and we got a Foch coming in, so hopefully that guy will be able to help. Mitsu's got 3 kills now, and a lot of damage. And the Foch kills the struggling leftover E-75. So Mitsu's got to pen him through the bottom for 1,100 damage. However, his time might be coming here. This is getting really close. The Foch sweeps in and blows the E-75 away. Thank you, Mr. Foch, for the save. We have an E-100 somewhere back here. The perk intuition was triggered. How do you trigger a perk? Oh, because he switched ammo types. and that can trigger whatever. Oh! Oh, no, 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 no. Mm-mm. Oh, no. And the SU-100 just killed the IS-3. Oh, this is going to be a loss. Oh, maybe. Maybe not. That Foch had full health. And the Foch is trying to help. Again, he's going to help Mitsu. Poor Mitsu's trying to stay alive. There's our STA. U-100's no fool. He's staying put. Once, I'm sure.
Target acquired. Target unlocked.
That's a tough position. Oh, and the GWE and the SU-101 kill each other. So, we've stayed, well, we're not even, but where's the Tortoise? Is there Tortoise AFK? That was a nice kill on the GWE's part, because that really looked like it was over. He's going to fire. He's trying to get a shot on the Foch. Okay. Did he hit the Foch? Let's see.
Target acquired. Great shot.
Oh, great shot. But he didn't get any damage. Interesting. So it must have been a module hit. The Foch is going to come in and miss.
Let's locate another target.
Yeah, this is tough. They have got... This is a hard battle. And Mitsu's only got 3 rounds left, so it's showtime. 13 health in 3 rounds. Oh boy. Foch still has full health. If he could get up above, but the problem is if he goes up, that STA is going to have shots on him. And where the heck is the Tortoise? That's the make or break right there, man. Let him fire. Let him fire. Is he going to gold it? What was the E-100 doing? Why did he just throw away his shot?
Enemy is hit.
9/11. Just like the Porsche. The Foch bounced the shot. And he's going to scoot in for the kill. Oh, lordy. Oh, come on, Foch. U-100's got a big gun. Where did the STA go? Oh.
Destroyed.
Oh, man. One left. One shot left. Yep. Wow. Hesh. Oh, and the Tortoise shows up. Oh, no. Let's see. Can, is Mitsu able to hit him? Oh. Looks like he's firing HE at the Foch. But if he HE's Mitsu is done for. Where did the STA go, man? These guys are not working together. That's a terrible team on the other. I mean, they could. We might win this. Yes, you will. Oh. 14. What? This guy must be out of regular ammo. There he goes. Good job, Foch. 4 and 4. Time to find the STA. Don't know where he's at. It's a risky time. Oh, there he is. Didn't go far. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Got a wow. You got Death Star. Awesome. So we got Faden's Medal, which is awarded to destroying the last enemy vehicle in the battle with with the last shell remaining in the player's tank. That's pretty cool. Spartan, tank sniper, high caliber, and all these other awards. Holy cow. And we look at the team score. Well, it was real close between these two, but 8,000 damage. That's a big number. That is a big freaking number. So that helps boost your stats a little bit, I bet. So anyway, all right, guys, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Joining a battle in progress.
Penetration.
Mr. Mean just took a nice shot and hit that MT-25. Let the bodies hit the floor. We're going to pick up speed here. Nothing happens for quite a while. I got to preview this one before. Mr. Mean tracks the T-34. Now, as you guys know, I am totally loving the Super Pershing right now. They've buffed it a bit, and it's gotten way better than it used to be. So we're going to speed through this a little bit because I've watched it already. Something happens. No, Mr. Mean did not get that hit. But now Mr. Mean and the Panther 2 are alone, and they're going to take out this T-34, or at least make an attempt to. T-34, of course, it's got a hard head and a big boomstick that fires once every 14 seconds or a little bit less. But that doesn't help necessarily because it's got a soft underside. And he bounces his first shot with 250 pen. And it simply bounces off the Super Pershing. It's not fair, really. But the Super Pershing has much improved armor since the upgrade. I think they gave it a buff maybe 2 months ago? Beginning of summer, really, 3 months, I guess. Now, about that, the gun is not that great. And even with gold ammo, it's a little bit difficult to penetrate, I guess, even the hull of a T-34. So Mr. Mean takes no chances, and he loads up some gold. He's going to work on this. T-34 driver is smart. He is not allowing that. Oops. Another bounce, trying to get through the commander hatch. He's prioritizing the Panther because the Panther has no armor, and he's going to get rid of that guy first. He knows he's going to take a hit from Mr. Mean, but he's going to kill that Panther too, and he does it. So now he's going tete-a-tete with Mr. Mean, but he can only fire once every 2 shots that Mr. Mean fires. And our team is pretty much getting overrun at the base there, though it's still a very even match. Oh, and the T-34 driver whiffs, so now he's got 14 more seconds, though Mr. Mean whiffed a gold round into the ground too. It's okay. And he's keeping that front to the T-34, and the poor T-34 has no help. And you can see here Mr. Mean is waggling his turret, which is what you got to do to help protect that weak spot. Good play on Mr. Mean's part. And he's going to get that gun down. And put that gold round through the front of the T-34. Awesome. So, but unfortunately the team is falling apart. We have an RH and an IS and a T-29, and their Super Pershing is dead, but there's a little rampage going on. Mr. Mean is going to make a beeline for the base. I'll speed up time a little bit because it takes him a while to get there. GW Panther gets killed by the IS, or kills the IS, and the RH gets taken out by the FV215b. Their artillery is doing a good job. With this T-29 is spotting him, and then their artillery is killing him. So the T-29 still lives, and we have a T-44 in the base. Speed this up a little bit. The T-29, of course, is going to kill that AMX. No problems. AMX is done for. And Mr. Mean spots the T-44. Unfortunately, this T-44 spots him back. There goes the artillery. Mr. Mean is now completely alone against 5 freaking tanks. But he's got full health. Make that full. Thankfully, that dude was already a little beat down. Ouch. So now he's going to look around and see what he can find, because obviously they're still in cap, and it's the FV215, no doubt. Gonna give him a little love tap. Boom. And how about a round for your, an HE round for your little soft face. And he gets hit by artillery. That was a pretty good freaking hit. First damage, real damage he's taken during the game. Fortunately for Mr. Mean, it didn't get he didn't get any module damage, so that's good news. So now he's gonna kind of figure out what to do. It's kind of hard to know. He's got that T-29 roaming around spotting, and so he needs to stay away and keep moving because he doesn't want that artillery. So if he can get the jump, but looks like the T-29 is going into the cap, which I don't know. It's probably not the greatest idea, but let's see what happens here. In going through the cap, though, and the T-29 is backed out of the cap now, he has given away his position because now Mr. Mean knows he's coming after him and coming up on that side. So, but where he'll come out, who knows? We'll see. So Mr. Mean is looking for that T-29, hoping to get the jump on him. Oh, where did that T-29 go? Oh, wow, he really went. He moved up far, man. So Mr. Mean had got jumped. He thought he was going to get the jump, but he ended up getting jumped. So T-29's gun is not as good as the T-34's gun. Same armor setup. Same commander's hatch.
Penetration.
But he's going to have a harder time penetrating Mr. Mean than the T-34 is. Obviously, Mr. Mean beat the T-34, but that artillery is firing on him. Now, they both fired and missed, so he's got some clearance time here to hopefully dispatch this dude. This dude finally gets a good hit. He's probably using gold, the T-29 is. And it's still to no use. Mr. Mean, wow, is still spotted, so he's going to try to get down and protect his arse. Oh man, so both the GWs have fired, both the GW and the Hummel have fired. And so Mr. Mean is going to start loading up HE. Hoping for that one-shot kill. I think the GW could one-shot him. The Hummel could definitely do a lot of damage. I don't know if he could one-shot him, but if they hit that front plate, they're going to have they're going to do less damage, so hopefully Mr. Mean will be able to... Now, I did not see the end of this battle. I've only seen up to this point, so I don't know what happens, actually. I don't know if he's able to beat them or not. Let's find out. Unfortunately, the Super Pershing is, kind of slow. One of the reasons why I like it, though, is that it helps keep me out of trouble because... Well, I kind of suck, so I tend to go too fast, and this is what I would have done. Mr. Mean is doing what I would have done. I would have gone and gotten in the cap circle and made them come to me, and that's exactly what he does. So he pokes around a little bit to see if he can get it to work, and or to see if he can get them to be spotted. But when they're not spotted, he decides to find a good bush and hide in the cap zone. So... they're firing on him. He's backed a little behind the bush. Good job, Mr. Mean. And so that's pretty much a wrap. One of them is going to come and try to spot him. You know that's exactly... They're arguing. You know it right now. They're arguing. You go spot him. All right, I'll go spot him. And so they're hoping to... they're coming. Or they'll just give up. That's the other thing that could happen. So, I've seen that before, too. So maybe they're going to give up. We'll find out. I'm going to speed time up a little bit until something happens. Oh. And as I predicted, the Hummel has showed up. He is trying to spot Mr. Mean. I don't think Mr. Mean has been spotted yet. I'm pretty sure he's got... Oh, not tunnel vision, but thingamavision, Spidey vision. Sixth Sense, yeah. Mark just came in the room. Nice, and the HE round worked, but now Mr. Mean's gotta move. The GW Panther has, oh, that was tricky. Look at that. It's like the Velociraptors. They've surrounded him. When you're looking at the one, it's the other one that attacks. So, but Mr. Mean fortunately was fast enough to get away, and he's just gonna sit here and cap. Now he knows where the guy is. There's not a dang thing that Panther can do. Mr. Mean's gonna stay in the cap and make him work. This looks to me like it's wrapped up. Panther goes back into the same position, believe it or not.
Critical hit.
Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh, oh. He pitches it over the top. Mr. Mean takes the kill shot and wins the game. Top Gun. Awesome, Mr. Mean. One of the things the broken replay thing is doing is it kicks me out. So I'm talking and it just shuts me off. It's all right, I wasn't saying anything. But 6 kills for the win. 5 of them at the end of the battle when he was by himself. That means he probably should get a special medal, which would be the Kobolanov. So, yeah. Stand alone against 5 enemy vehicles and win. I don't have very many of these. I've got a couple, but not many. Maybe like 2 or 3. Defender, Top Gun, and Pachuzi's medal because he killed all the artillery. 7,500 Unicum score for almost 100,000 credits. He, of course, was the top scorer on the team. Mr. Mean, that's called changing the tide of battle. Now, unfortunately, he had to use a lot of gold ammo, so his profit was only 40,000 credits. But what a great battle. It was worth it. Battle in progress. SP1C. New German scout tank. I think it takes the place of the awful Panther. Here we have Black Chicken. Submitting a replay. People trying to redeem keys for the freaking FV215, the FV215 Tier 7 premium tank. This looks like the SP1C is 3-shot cannon. That's interesting. Autoloader. IS-6, let's see how the gun does.
Wirkungstreffer.
Nice, 242 damage.
Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
Version mismatch. So let's see how long the reload is. So really, this could do almost as much damage as the French, the 57 GF 57 or whatever, the grand final. Because it does 240 damage a hit, so you can add that up if you don't bounce like that. Oh, nice. Huge hit. So, he just did like 800 damage there. That's pretty impressive. And he's running backwards, which I love. I think. Is he running backwards still? Yeah, he is. He's keeping his body down because the turret's on the back of the tank, which is kind of a weird. Whoops. Yeah, so the penetration is not super. Got a hit there, though. Because he's shooting the front of the tank and the underside, and he should be able to penetrate that, but it's not. Whoops. So BC takes a hint and gets out of there. And that is what a scout should be doing, honestly. And he moves back in. Love it. I'm loving it. He just gets in there and moves back. IS-6 is moving in pretty close. Sturmer Emil, I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's just kind of sitting there hiding. It looks like. Nope. Bunch of A45s out. That was when they were out. I've been on the other day. I didn't see any. Almost made me want to take mine out because I'm like, man, nobody's running these things anymore. I think the craze is over. Oops. And the Sturmer's taking hits. A lot of tanks back there. They all went back there, huh? It's like a nest of villainy. A hive of villainy. Like Mos Eisley.
Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
The tank that could be penetrated by anybody. The A45. The heavy tank with no armor. Oops.
Wirkungstreffer.
Yeah, definitely a lag issue here for us on the replay. The turret bounces before it shoots. Oops. There goes Brad Pitt. Hellcat's popping up. Hoping to get a hit on that one, but no go. Oops. Now they're starting to crush them. IS-2 is gone. Nope, and it's a miss. Artillery begins to rain down. They are losing. No, they're not losing this side. This side's got. It looked like they were losing the other side, but now I'm looking at. No, they were winning the other side. Sorry, the map got small. Once again, this is wherever the people said it. Not my fault. People get mad because the map's
Der
little.
ging voll durch ihre
It
Panzerung.
changes every battle. Is that better? Are you happy? Oh, you happy now, Spike? Alright. So he's reloading and changing position. His little happy tank. SP1C is kind of a cute little tank. It is cute. And deadly. It's like a wombat. They look like you could hug them, but
Ziel
then
erfasst.
they'll tear your face off. What was that? I don't even know what you're shooting at. Okay.
Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
En français, s'il vous plaît.
Wirkungstreffer. Wo sind sie hin?
Huge hit on the Hellcat. Hellcat's almost dead. He hasn't bothered trying to shoot the IS-6. Probably because it's got pretty freaking thick armor. No point in trying to go after that dude because he's just... Ah! It's the opposing SP1C. And now they've completely dominated this map. IS-6.
Ziel erfasst. Kette beschädigt. Wirkungstreffer.
Yeah, stop me if you will. I'll put a hole in your tank.
Wirkungstreffer.
You didn't know that was going to happen, did you?
Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
Oh, but
Wo
the
sind sie
IS-6
hin?
kills the IS-3. Oh. And, well, Black Chicken just leaves. After totally demolishing the rear end of that IS-6. The IS-6 doesn't know what to do. He's kind of hunting around looking for...
Feuererlaubnis erteilt. Ich sehe sie nicht.
Goodbye. A BC with 3 kills. I mean, the guy's...
Feuererlaubnis erteilt. Wirkungstreffer. Ich sehe sie nicht mehr.
And he kills that A45 that was doing nothing. Pretty cool stuff. Thank you so much for sharing that, Black Chicken. Looks like a great tank. He actually did more damage than he did spotting. I can almost guarantee you that at the top of the... yeah. The Spielpanzer. 3,200 damage. Awesome for a scout. Needless to say, top score. Yeah. Dang, I'm bummed about this one. This is the wrong version at 9.8, and I'm at 9.9 now. I don't know how these 9.8 replays got mixed into my 9.9s, but it's getting me frustrated because I'm going through them. But this one I saw, unfortunately, it's not running. But wow, look at this battle. Look at that Unicum score, 18,596 on the WN8. I have never seen a score that high. That outdoes every score that I've ever seen. I've seen people with like 10 and 12,000, 18,000. I wish I could have seen this video. Frustrating. If we look at the team score, he did almost... yeah, look at that. Wow. Anyway. So, sorry about that, Scatapult. I wish I could have shown that one, but We got skunked there, so. All right, next. All right, we joined Mr. Bean in a rout. What you're about to see here happens quite often on World Tanks, actually. We have an interesting situation here where we have a bunch of people hanging out at base, like the E25, which they don't need, even though he only carries the weight of a heavy and is on tier 7, so it's top tier. He's just sitting at base. Oh, he didn't load. Mr. Mean is in the T20. It's a tank that I did not do well with. You know, it's got that 90mm gun. On the Super Pershing, I don't mind it because it's got some armor, but I just had a real hard time with this tank. Now, I never really did play it with a good crew or anything. So. I suppose it's partly my fault. This E25 is getting a little bit aggressive. Holy cow!
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor is destroyed.
Try that again. Now, you saw Black Chicken and I pushed too far the other night. We went up to where that rock is and got obliterated by these guys on the left. Not tonight. Whoops. Where was that bullet going? Nowhere. Mr. Mean doesn't get the hit, but he catches them on fire somehow. Pretty cool. There's a lot of tanks coming over that ridge. They're pushing hard. And he's...
Critical hit.
Well, he got lucky there and tracked that FV. So, it's gonna, but that flank is gone. He has very little support now. There's a Tiger P that's all by itself and him, and basically himself, and that ELC. Who knows what that guy's doing, but he's not going to be able to do much. In a tier 5 tank on tier 7. He could kind of, I guess, but Mr. Mean's kind of watching what's going on. There's enemies flying everywhere. They're all over the map. And look at that map. They're all over the place. His team is getting decimated. So far, Mr. Mean has 1 kill. And he's getting walloped and surrounded. And he refocuses on the almost dead T-34-1. Kills that MT-25. The Stewart's gonna try to get around behind him. He's tracked. Sorry, Stewart. No dice. Actually, the turret rotation on this tank is pretty good. It's pretty fast. It can keep up with those little scouts. Time to take that A-45 out. So long. 5 kills. Mr. Mean, you're hot tonight. Unfortunately, Tiger P falls, and now Mr. Mean is all by himself. All by myself. And he kills the VK. Nice. Nice. ELC is going to be a problem. Mr. Mean's hurting. So long, ELC. Oh, he's getting shot behind. Oh. A-45's moving in, shooting him in the butt. And he gets killed. Not before taking down half the enemy team. Hopefully they win. Let's see what happens. All right, so that was a great battle. They did win. Mr. Mean got high caliber. And, of course, you know, Top Gun. That goes without saying, right? So, top score on the team, 3,600 damage. Maybe I should relook at this tank. Maybe I'm being a little too rough on it and saying that I don't like it, and I probably should revisit this tank at some point. However, I got a bunch of new tanks that I got to get. Look at that list of damage. That is just incredible. Yeah, very nice, Mr. Mean. Way to go. All right, so here is Ambisinistral. I'll never get his name right. That name is Ambisinistral. Anyway, driving the KV-5, another tank that we don't see often on here. Next time this goes on sale, I might buy one. I don't know. He obviously likes his map small or something. There you folks go that like the map. Every time I do a Replay Fever, invariably I get at least one person saying, hey, can you make that map larger? And I get it. I just always forget. You've got somebody driving a T-43 with a derp gun. I don't know. I don't think that's the right gun for that tank, but okay. He's giving him a push and helping him along because the KV-5 is kind of a big, slow tank. Now, the KV-5 has those big shoot-me-here turrets on the front, or R2-D2, as they call it lovingly. And that's, you know, unfortunately not a great thing. KV-5 also gets preferential matchmaking and has one of the worst, I think, Tier 8 premium guns in the game at, I think it's 170 or 160 some odd pen. It's not, it's, I think, the lowest of all the Tier 8 tanks that are premium, that is. However, it does do a decent amount of damage, and it also makes up for some of it in its ability to deflect shots, so... 323, that's not bad damage. That's more than the Super Pershing does. Of course, it's a little slower reload. Shoo! That's standard ammo. That's a pretty decent reload for the amount of damage that he's doing. So I would imagine the KV-5 is similar to a KV-220, except for worse. Everybody's hitting his tracks. Nobody's actually doing any damage to the tank. He's going to get that himself hidden a little bit because there's a lot of guys shooting at him. Yeah, nice. 3 kills so far. His team is still trying the best they can to lose. But he's having none of it. Oh, M12. Artillery, of course, is the only one that does any damage. Because they do. Pretty good T-29 player, keeping very hull down. But he's exposed now. Still bounces. T-29's in a rough place. And he's going to die. Most likely, had it been Mr. Sunspur's hands. Oh! Into the rocks. And goodbye. And of course, even though he's having a great game, nobody else is. Oh. Somebody's complaining about how the team... Everybody blaming the game. Oh, everybody's complaining. Now, 240, that seems more like what I thought this gun did for damage, but... 284. I mean, he's getting a lot of pretty high rolls. Now he's using gold ammo. I don't know why. He could probably get through a Panther, but he doesn't realize he's... Goodbye. Oh, rats. Bummer. Oh, and he's used up his kit, so he can't... SG-152. Yeah, it looks like they're still going to lose this game, but... Oh, Lord! SG-152 with the derp gun. It looks like fun, actually. I should probably try that. It's the same gun, I think, that the KV-2 has, but unfortunately you're a tier higher, so your chances of penetrating without heat are a lot lower. Wow, this is just totally falling apart.
9 against 13.
Yeah, now he's got... I mean, it's pretty much over. But, wow, bummer. So that IS-3 went for the Artie, and the 152 did a great job protecting him. And that 12T is going to take that T-34 out. I've seen it happen before. There's the first hit. And the Luva takes him out. Okay. I really like the Luva. I might buy one. The times that I've used it, the couple times that people have let me use theirs, I've really enjoyed it. I actually love the gun on that thing. It's kind of slow, but... and here's... Ambisinistrel all by himself. Once again, like Mr. Mean. All by himself.
So fast.
And he's tracked, so that means artillery's going to get him. He
Уничтожен.
kills the scout.
Гусеница восстановлена. Можно ехать.
Why is Sue going so fast, Evelyn?
How was Eagle going so fast?
They're scout tanks. He's got 7 kills. The Bulldog. Oh, while we were looking the other way, that Bulldog did ram him and die. Classic. And he penetrated. He's got the gold loaded. The Luva did get through. So he's going to back it off a little bit. That was awesome. Suicide run. He's completely moduled. He really needs some help. And there is none to be had. He takes out the Luva. Yes, Evelyn, he probably is going to die. But he has 8 kills. What a team. He's literally killed more than half of the enemy team. His chances of winning are not good. But, and especially because this guy's using derp. Yeah, goodbye. All right, so that's probably the last battle of the night. We are definitely going to do one more of these, hopefully, before 9.10 comes out. But I'm just tired. It is now 1 o'clock in the morning, and once again, I get yelled at when I make these too long. So, Mr. Mean, thank you for your submissions. Thank you, Mitsuuta, for your submissions, and Abyssinistral, Black Chicken. You guys had some great battles there. Cool to see some different tanks. If your video did not make this cut, it is not because I don't love you. I'm definitely saving some more of these replays, and I'm going to try to get to as many as possible before 9:10 comes out, but it's coming out soon. So I've got probably about 20 replays I still have to go through from you guys, and we will be off. So anyway, have a great night, guys. Be sure to subscribe. I will see you in the battlefield.